Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable. NSE Financial Quest Season 6, powered by CNBC TV 18.
The National Stock Exchange of India has been actively involved with initiatives to educate the young generation of the country on the importance of financial management. One such initiative is NSE Finwiz that focuses on educating and advising the young workforce of the country on wealth management to enhance financial literacy and to empower them.
Insurance is for protection and investment is for growth.
Another program facilitated by NSE IPFT is NSE Financial Quest. This inter-school financial quiz contest goes an extra mile by educating the young students on fundamentals of finance.
On the buzzer, what is this?
It's the formula for the simple interest.
Simple interest is the right answer.
Under the NSE Financial Quest Base Camp's banner, the program engages students around the year with workshops on various topics, projects, interactive videos and quizzes.
DiCaprio is bouncing checks of Pan Am.
Plus 75 on that one. Plus 75.
To facilitate these two programs, NSE along with CNBC TV 18 has travelled across the country in order to bridge the wide knowledge gap in terms of finance. In this episode, we take a look at NSE's Base Camp initiative in Mumbai, where students from across India participated in order to learn and spread financial awareness. The need for financial literacy and its importance for financial inclusion have been acknowledged by policymakers across the globe. The intellectual ability of a person starts developing when he or she starts going to school. However, financial literacy is introduced to the students very late in life. By the time one learns of its significance, a lot of precious investing years are lost. Various financial literacy programs have therefore been implemented by concerned institutions, with a lot of them being unique in their approach and delivery mechanisms. Thus, we can see today the latest trends emerging, and financial literacy has emerged as a focus area for everyone, not just in India but across the globe. The National Stock Exchange, or NSE, India's biggest stock exchange and the third biggest in the world, has embarked on a journey to create financial awareness and make young India financially adept. NSE, through its initiatives to promote and spread financial literacy, brought together schools from across India to NSE Base Camp, a workshop for students of class 8th and 9th, aimed at imparting knowledge on financial awareness.
Hello and a warm welcome to NSE's Financial Quest.
It's Euro.
Plus 75.
So we have been able to now go to multiple cities. More than 50 cities got covered over the period, and we have touched close to a few thousand students. And we are able to really take this message of financial inclusion, financial literacy to the small, almost across the country. And the entire Financial Quest has been designed in such a way to make it very, very intuitive and fun for the kids to understand and participate. There's a bit of a quiz portion to it, which is obviously fairly entertaining for the kids. Plus, even the series of projects which we make them do, it really helps them to understand the concepts and then possibly gain confidence in the financial matters. This time we actually made them to teach to their underprivileged sections of their drivers or workers or security guards in their premises or whatever. So most of the kids have actually done that. They have actually explained the financial concepts, saving, investment, and what has to be done to some of these guys, and then that really gives them the confidence that they can, first they understood the concept and then they're able to deliver it to a third party also, which is really, really useful, and that it kind of empowers some of these underprivileged people who don't have access to financial literacy is being provided through kids. That's the concept this time. Money management is the basic. Once they grow up, they have to manage their money and ensure that their money works for them. While they work for money, their money also has to work for them. So that is the basic concept which we are trying to inculcate. What is importance of saving, investment, basic concepts of interest and compounding interest. How compounding could be an important element in increasing the money's worth. So those concepts are pretty critical for them, and we are actually telling them that this is the basis on which you would be managing your money going forward. So kids are able to pick that one up, and then simultaneously we also talk about finance as a career opportunity. While finance as life skill is the basic focus of Financial Quest, we also talk to them about finance as a life career opportunity, because a lot of kids finally would be looking at employment in areas of finance, and this is a great way to start their career. Most of the on-ground events where we actually get the kids to do the projects are done through the teachers and principals, and the support has been absolutely fantastic. Kids love this, and this is something which they are learning completely new outside their regular curriculum, and it is taught and done in practical and fun ways. So people really love to participate in this, and we think increased participation year after year.
Winners of the base camps that were conducted across different cities were brought to Mumbai in a bid to expose them to the financial capital of the country. And what could be a better venue than the National Stock Exchange?
NSE Financial Quest Season 6, powered by CNBC TV 18.
Financial literacy is essential, especially at a young age. And to give the students an insight on the importance of financial literacy in schools was none other than Quizmaster Giri Bala Subramaniam.
Before I dwell into my talk, take for example financial awareness in schools. It is something that every one of us requires till the day we go to our grave. Today, you're even getting programs or offers which says, pay for your own funeral. So you can actually book your own funeral before you pass away. So you quite literally take care of your finances till the time you're actually in your grave. But strangely, we live in a world where it's not taught to us in school. Education in school takes you to a particular distance, but financial education is required for life, and we don't look at it seriously. To me, I really appreciate that they looked at this in the ambit of life skill, which I think is extraordinarily important to shape the character of any student. As educators, as schools, we create capability, but character gets stemmed only from what they do outside of their curriculum sometimes. I'm here, my dear young friends, to first of all congratulate you on a fabulous achievement that you have had. The beauty with programs like this for children like you is, you probably will understand the value of this afternoon or this day many years later, when you probably go for a college admission and then you understand the value of a certificate from the National Stock Exchange. At this point in time, you probably don't. It is true. It is true that we understand the value of these certificates in retrospect. My conversation with you today is really going to be on the importance of failure to enable success. If people introduce me, or people like me, and I would say, unfortunately, they speak of only the nice things that one accomplishes. They present a success story and say, oh, he's a very successful quiz master, he does quiz shows in so many countries, and so on and so forth. And this is true of every successful personality, perhaps. What gets ignored, what gets pushed under the carpet, or what does not perhaps gets highlighted, is the struggle, the pain, the turbulences that one went through to reach that success. If you go back and read the story of Edmund Hillary, I'm sure as children you know Edmund Hillary for sure, it wasn't scaling Mount Everest that was difficult, but the route to Everest that was difficult, is what he says when he writes. And when you reach the top, people look at you only at the top, and they forget the route and the journey. And I'm here to share with you the journey, and more importantly, what do you learn from that journey that you can share. So when you make that journey, you are better prepared. And if our youngsters are better prepared to anticipate challenges, to be more prepared when these challenges are going to come up, I believe we will have a more successful nation, because we will have more people enabled to succeed than we had 15 or 20 years ago. So these are the simple objectives. And trust me, we live in a system today where such talks are important, because everybody around you as a system is working overtime to ensure you don't fail. The teachers in your class prepare their notes, prepare their lectures, prepare their tests to ensure you don't fail. Your parents believe that is not enough, so they put you to tuition classes. The tuition teachers are working extra hours, exactly teaching you what your teacher teaches you in class to ensure you don't fail. And then, if the teachers in the class and the tuition teachers outside was not enough for our society, you got online coaching classes now, which tries to ensure you don't fail. Fantastic. You live in a world today where it's becoming increasingly difficult to fail. So if someone fails, according to me, he or she is extremely talented, because you beat the system. You must be really talented to not allow your teacher to succeed, to not allow your tuition teacher to succeed, to not allow an online coaching class to succeed, and to fail. And if you did that, the problem is you don't know how to deal with it, because failure is something you're not used to. You don't know what failure means because you never encountered it. It's a new person. It's like someone who's walked into your life for the first time. All you've seen is success. All you've received is good things. All through your life, life has been nice. And suddenly, when something is not nice, we don't know how to face it. So the whole idea is to look at the flip side of the coin for a brief moment while you are successful today. And that's the reason you are here. So let's not forget that point at all. So my dear young friends, huge congratulations to you for what you have achieved. But remember, success is a journey and not a destination. On that note, thank you so much for calling me here today. And if you have any questions, if any of you all have any questions for me, I'll take that.
My question is if you could describe life in 3 words, what would the words be?
It would actually be a very simple way of looking at life for me. And those really would be the 3 words. And those 3 words for me would essentially come from what one wants to do. Leave the past behind would be my first part. Live in your present. Walk to your future. These are 3 things.
I just want to say my answer for this.
Okay.
Actually,
that's nice. Go on.
Actually, though, I'd asked only 3 words, not sentences.
I summarize that. The past, the present, and the future.
Mine is experience, experiment, and expect.
Wonderful. Okay. That's nice.
Who's your role model?
Well, that's a tough one to answer. I've studied Mahatma Gandhi, so Mahatma Gandhi would be one. And more personally, it would be Dr. Kalam. We really had the honor and privilege of doing a lot of work for him. And a lot of things that we do is probably because of what he told us to do. And I believe if there is one name that will be taken in history of our country as second to Mahatma Gandhi, I would not be wrong if I say that would be Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I strongly believe in that.
NSE Financial Quest Season 6, powered by CNBC TV 18.
It's an integral part of the NSE Financial Quest.
It takes great effort to make a change, and the young minds of NSE Base Camp have shown their strength and fervor towards making that change. The young guns at NSE Base Camp were felicitated for their individual projects by the group head of NSE, Mr. Ravi Varanasi. The winners from Aligarh were Harsh Kumar and Ritik Bhardwaj. From Bangalore, there was Diksha Deshpande and Mohammad Umar. The winners from Baroda were Dhruvi Mukesh Kumar and Ishika Bharat. The winners from Bhopal were Yashraj Srivastava and Sangeeta. The winners from Chandigarh were Manmeet Kaur and Pradeep Sachdeva. From Chennai, there were Varsha G and Nishanti. The winners from Coimbatore were Muthu Tyagarajan and Himangini. Suryansh Kajalia and Ujma Chaudhary were from Dehradun. From Kolkata, there was Arun Chararia and Harsh Kumar Shaw. The winners from Nagpur were Akhilesh Pravinder Shivankar and Mehvish Firdaus Sheikh. Meet and Sakshi Patil were from Nashik. From Patna, there were Vaishnavi Sinha and Rishabh Pandey. The winners from Shillong were Dayopika and Dheeraj Sinha. From Surat, there was Nishchay Yogesh and Prasham Kothari. The winners from Vizag were Sumit Yadav and Nabila Kareem. Completing the events of the day, the winners of the NSE Base Camp were given an all-round tour of the CNBC TV18 studios in Mumbai. Students were also given an opportunity to interact with markets anchor Lata Venkatesh.
The tour of the CNBC office was really cool. We got to go around and see different studios, like live studios, and we got to talk to an anchor who discussed about demonetization and other current affairs. And I liked seeing the PCRs in the other studios.
My experience was wonderful. In CNBC office, it was too great, and no one would have been left inside a studio, but we got an opportunity to go inside a studio, and we also see the shootings, and we also met an anchor, and she discussed about demonetization, and we even went to the other studios, and we got to know the answer for our queries, like how they telecast the live news, and the original programs, and then the flash news. Then we also got to know about the informations like on topics like MCR, and I had a great experience.
It was just wonderful. We also had an interaction with one of the hosts. So she taught us many things and how to do confident hosting. And we also got to know new things, and we also came to know how the shooting happens on TV, how everything is shown. So the CNBC TV18 news channel is just a nice method for people who are interested in stocks, commerce and business.
National Stock Exchange is doing a great job conducting this activity. It is teaching students about finance, and it is making students look at finance in an easier way. And it's encouraging students, and NSE is making students confident. As for me, when I was doing the project, I was not confident that I would win. But after this NSE, I think that I'm capable of something. I'm worth of something. So I thank NSE for this.
I gained knowledge in the form of inspirations, and in a way, even from the punchlines given by the people who spoke. So in a way, we kill time using fun. And so fun is inspiring for students especially.
NSE Financial Quest Season 6, powered by CNBC TV18. Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.